Hey there, folks, and welcome back to another episode of our venture in the visual novel If My Heart Had Wings, Flight Diary. Last episode, more interactions with Alvie and Hotaru, and now it's come to the time as Alvie fully heals regarding his leg that Hotaru must move back into the Himegi household. To which they were kind of bummed out, but they will see each other daily and continue to fellowship with one another in romantic harmony. Okay, let me stop. But with that, we're going to continue here and find out how this relationship continues for this shipping fan art, if you will. Okay, here we go. The walk home was a good chance to get some exercise and take some time to remember the warmth of Hotaru's hand in mine. A little while later, I got a phone call from Ageha.
Yahoo! 今いい?
Sure, what's up?
いやー、どうするのかなって。
Is this about Hotaru? What do you mean what we're going to do? Hotaru and I both feel the same way about each other.
そうじゃなくてさ、ホタルがうちの部に入りたいって言い出したらどうするの?
I thought about it a little.
何もやってないし、ストアリング部ならうちの手伝いもそんなに邪魔にならないし。
That's true, but won't it be a little awkward?
そこんとこ小鳥と話してたんだ。
Wow, that was quick.
結論は OK。葵が変にベタベタして空気悪くすることはないだろうし、ホタルもそういうことはしなさそうだしね。というか、やったら私が締める。
Go easy on her, okay? I smirked, but this did bear thinking about. I knew that Hotaru joining the Soaring Club had always been a possibility. She wasn't a member of any other clubs after all, and we had asked her if she was interested back when we started recruiting. She declined back then, but now that Ageha had given her her blessing, she might feel different. There was no reason for her to hold back anymore. Hadn't I told her to be more honest about her desires just this evening? Hey, I'm sorry. It means a lot to me that you thought all this through.
なーに、可愛い妹のためだもの。いいってことよ。本当にそうするかどうかはまだわかんないけどね。
I think she's got a good idea of how much work I have to do around the dorm today.
だったらありがたいでしょ。
Yeah, I think so too.
泊まり込みは許さないからね。もうあんたの足も悪くないんだし。
Yeah, of course.
ホタルに変なこと教えんじゃないわよ。具体的にはシードライブのプランってつけたフォルダ内の。
What? How did she know where I hid my secret files?
更新日時がポイントよ。
Stay out of my private business. Aoi, let me tell you something. When it comes to locking up your data, lock it out to administrator access only. But one thing about that too, and y'all pay attention too, don't be doing no crazy stuff. That's the best way to keep it out of any type of a person's hands, is don't be doing no crazy stuff. But one thing I will say, especially in the hacking of computers that's going on today, from what the information that I'm getting, they're mostly going after online accounts. So therefore, make sure you set up two-factor authentication, because that makes it more difficult, especially if you're getting a text message that another computer is trying to access your account. That helps you to be able to take action as soon as possible to stop the attack. So doing two-factor authentication is the first thing. Now, do not use the administrator account to do stuff on your computer. Password lock the administrator account, create a standard account, and here's one of the big ones. Lock the standard account out of command prompt. Only use the administrator account when you really have to make some drastic changes. But as far as when you got everything set, just use the standard account. So that's the tech tip of the day. All right, so with that, let us continue. It was maybe a week after Hotaru and I got together.
おはよう、青鬼。
Hotaru met me at the dorm first thing so we could walk to school together. The two of us didn't talk a lot, but it was a comfortable kind of silence that really enhanced my morning. I reached for Hotaru's hand. Her fingers intertwined with mine. We both smiled. This was one of our simple pleasures. But as always, we had to part when we actually got to school. I'll see you later. Are you okay?
今日も部活なんだよね。
Yeah. We had to call it off last week because of the weather, but it looks like we'll be able to fly this weekend. It's been so long. I can't wait to get up there. But we've got a lot to get ready for first. What's wrong?
ね。後で。
Okie dokie then. Flash forward to the end of classes that day.
青鬼、考えたの。考えて、前に言ってくれたこと、やってみようって。私、ソアリング部に入りたい。青兄と一緒にいたいし、それだけじゃなくて、青兄が見てるものを一緒に見たいの。
I see. Hey, don't look so worried. I put a hand on her head. How about we go now? Looks like we got ourselves a new member.
やっと来た。よろしくね。よろしくお願いします。どうも。よろしくお願いします。
Well, you've been here enough times before, so I probably don't need to explain things to you.
はい、頑張ります。
First, you've got to learn about what's involved in a flight. We need more members to get their pilot licenses before I graduate. You also need to know about how a glider is constructed, how it works, how to fix it if it gets damaged. All this is going to take money, so you might want to think about getting a part-time job to earn some extra cash. All in all, it's a lot of work.
あーちゃん見てたから分かってる。みんなの前じゃそうと見せないけど、家じゃグライダーのことばっかり。余計なこと言わない。
Says Ms. Blabber about her sister's affairs. Aga launched a sneak attack on her sister from behind.
そういうこと言ってると、あんたが葵の名前呼んでうっとりしてるってのバラしちゃうよ。
I think they can use their own imagination for that. Hey, calm down. Plus, you kind of let it out of the bag already. Oh, she's back.
あれ？あーちゃん？いつ来たの？
Selective memory loss, huh?
ここじゃ先輩後輩だから、Himegi先輩ね。先輩と呼びなさい。
Oh, gosh.
あーちゃん先輩。まあ今は許してあげよう、新入部員。よろしくお願いします。人数増えると心強いよ。頑張ろうね。
Why does it sound as if she has to sign her name in blood on a contract? Welcome aboard.
Hi.
Hotaru gave me one of the brightest smiles I'd ever seen. This was a rare sight. Before we knew it, Aga and I were also smiling. Hotaru had joined the club not at any invitation from us, but of her own will. It was inspiring to see how much she'd grown. Okay, where do you think we should start?
ホタル、あんた確か映像系の授業を受けてるよね。あ、
ゃなくて、はい先輩。へえ、それなら編集はできる？動画とかポスター用の画像加工とかそういうの。編集ですか？
You mean for the stuff we recorded before?
来年の部員勧誘用のあれよ。素材は一通り揃ったから編集したいんだけど、せっかくだし外からの視点で見られるホタルちゃんに基本的なところを作ってもらうっていうのどうかしら。
It's a lot to put on a new member right off the bat, isn't it?
無理にとは言ってないわよ。みんなでやるのでも別に構わない。というか本来ならそうするべきだし。
What do you think, Hotaru? Hotaru drew a small, determined breath.
やってみます。
Nice.
ありがとう。完成というんじゃなくて叩き台と思って気楽にやってくれればいいからね。
Okay, if you're sure, give it your best shot. Hotaru nodded. Naga was watching her closely. She really was a lot more proactive these days. I was proud of her.
でもどうすればいいのかな。
What happened to all that enthusiasm you mustered up before?
あれはあの時はやってみようって本当にできるかどうか自信ない。
Okay, sure. Well, that's another lesson is never bite off more than you can chew. Just to impress others or even just try to push yourself. Do what is definitely comfortable enough to where you're not overworking yourself. So never bite off more than you can chew. I put my arm around Hotaru. It's easy to run low of steam now and then. Trust me, I know. Don't get discouraged just because you're not as confident now as you were back then. You'll get your second win once you get going. Trust me. You just have to take things in your stride.
また
When you're gliding, you can use a dip in altitude to re-accelerate. As long as you fly in the end, what happens in between doesn't matter too much. Nice little explanation. Just give it a try, okay? It's not like the whole club is going to go under if you don't produce something award-winning. And I'll be here, you know, for moral support.
何？
Hotaru leaned her head against me. She looped her arm through mine. It's kind of hard to walk like this.
ちょっとだけ。
I'm sure I'll get used to it. Awkwardness aside, I'd have been happy to walk with Hotaru to the ends of the earth. The next day, she began her work in earnest.
イメージ？はい。どういう風にするのがいいか意見を先に聞いておこうと思いまして。そうね、それならもちろん空よ。空へ舞い上がるっていうこと、その素晴らしさ、楽しさ、魅力の根源を伝えるの。細かい理屈なんていらないわ。空に恋してもらえるように、飛ぶって素敵、空は最高っていうのを前面に出して。はい。イメージですか。そうですね。綺麗なのがいいですね。綺麗なの。湖の上を飛んでるのを初めて見たとき、綺麗って思ったんです。空をスーッと横切るように真っ白いのが、あれがとっても綺麗で。空を横切る。イメージもいいですけど、必要な情報はきちんと入れておいた方がいいと思います。活動場所、活動内容、週末にフライトとか。活動内容、うちの特徴を考えてグライダー制作もありとしておくと 谷葉先輩みたいな人が来てくれるかもしれませんし、工作が得意な人も歓迎と。私の意見を聞いても仕方ないんじゃないか？でも全員の意見は聞いておこうと。まあそういうことなら、あのグライダーそのものを見せるのがいいんじゃないだろうか。あれはみんなが自分の手で作り上げた、まさに努力の結晶だ。そこは思いっきり宣伝していいんじゃないかな。私たちが作った翼ですって。なるほど。青兄はどういうのがいいと思う？
Yeah, I've been thinking about how to get new students interested too. The glider is important, but I'd also like to introduce the club's members. Even if I'm the one piloting, I'm never alone in this club. It's the first place I've seen so many people work together, building the glider, making repairs, flight support, everything. So I think everyone should be featured in our video. That includes you too, Hotaru.
作る喜びだね。
グライダーを？
ありとあらゆるものをだね。グライダーを作るのもそうだし、飛べるようにあちこちに許可もらったり、資格取りに行ったり、そういう活動一つ一つの積み重ねで何かを作り上げていくってのが一番の魅力かな。特にうちはそういうところだし、ロボット部だって毎年そっちでアピールしようとしてるよ。
なるほど。
ところであんたはどうなの？
私って？
ほれ、グライダーで飛んだら彼氏ができましたみたいなのをどうせなら入れてみたら？いや、
そんなのダメ。あーちゃんの意地悪。
はいはい、私が悪かった。で、もうだいたいみんなの意見は聞いたの？あんたの意見ももちろん入れていいんだからね。小鳥があんたに任せたのも、あんたの外からの視線が欲しかったからなんだから。任された以上は好き勝手やっちゃっていいんだからね。まだ時間あるし、まずかったらやり直せばいいだけだから。
分かってる。
何かあれば相談しなよ。葵でもいいし。
Hotaru seemed really worried. Maybe this was too much pressure to put on her so soon after she just joined. But now that she stepped up to the challenge, I hoped she'd see it through to the end. I'd have to do my part as her boyfriend to support her too. Okay, I started my stretching routine. This weekend I'd fly for sure. And let's see if he, as well as the others, accomplish their ability to fly on the next episode. The cliffhangers. So with that, I want to thank everyone for watching this episode. If you like what you saw today, maybe consider leaving a like. And also, if you want to see more, maybe consider subscribing. And once again, I'm just going to say it too. Hashtag Protect Hotaru. So until next time, happy mixing, everyone.